Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Minecraft, and I am Monster to Mermaid. And when I was starting up the game this morning, I'm an hour later than I usually am. It is 4 a.m. in the Midwest of the United States of America, and normally I try and do 3 to 6, but today I am here now. So after all that, when I came in, I was looking at this area here, the basement of the town hall, which was the supply camp for Old English style, and you might wonder, why it still looks like this. Why I'm okay with just coming down here and sleeping down here in this cold stone basement. But I think the reason that I am is because the upstairs, because the town has changed so much. The town has changed so much. Did she go downstairs? I think that was Josie, but maybe not. That was interesting. I don't see someone's name though, so on the ground, so I think they just came to the door and then shut it. Ah, hello. Yeah. What's everybody doing? Are you voting? What are you doing? I wonder if they're voting. I wonder if they're voting on something. Hi, this is Sean. Sean is the new recycler. He's the environmentalist, and he is running the recycling plant for Trade Post mod. And no, I'm fine. Thank you.
Good to see ya.
Yeah, you too. See you later.
Good to see ya.
Yeah, it's okay. I think every once in a while, because I'm a mermaid, they kind of, get stuck when I bump into them or when they bump into me. Let's go over here. Gilbert's already baking, of course, because it's 9:30 their time, so it's late their time. And I see people talking and doing things together. Jack has 2 people in his shop. And look at this. Look at Eli not having anything except a pair of, he has a pair of leggings in his shop. He's sold everything. Let's look at him. And Jack is selling flowers. He's become a flower shop owner again.
I hope we're prepared for barbarians.
Well, that is someone who doesn't live here who's saying that. And that's one of the reasons why we do have a peace druid. Oh, don't tell me that. She's standing in the stew. She hasn't been doing that. She hasn't been standing in the pot. Stop it. Stop doing that. And let's come down here and let's recall her. So both of them are there. So she's not standing in the pot. And the couriers, what is your problem here, guys? Because you can't go. Can they go here like this?
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I'll let them do that. They can go like that. And that'll probably keep them from trying to go over the top. Yeah, that seemed to help a little bit. So we'll do that. We're trying to make it easier on them. And the Stumelier is downstairs. And we could, hi. Hi, Jasmine. What's the matter? Did you want something? Are you okay? Oh, look at that. Jack just sold something to someone. That was pretty cool. Are you still able to get on top of here? Oh, yeah. I am going to have to fence these to keep them off. Get off the counters. All right. This is going to be our first thing to do right now. Yeah, I know. But we're just going to do this because You're just going to stay on the counters. So we'll just have to remove this part. Let's fix that. And it's because these are doors. Those are gate pieces. And it's fun to use the gate pieces the way we're using them. The only problem is this. Okay, I can't remove that one, but we can put this here. I can't remove it until we update. So, and look at that. He just sold flowers again. He's doing a lot of selling. He has a very popular shop. So when she gets down, thank you. We'll take that away. Ah, Jack. Jack's going, look. No, I don't want you up there. You don't have to do it from up there. Okay. All right. So now they have to be inside the shop or outside the shop. They can't be on the counter. And we did that with him. Made it that they couldn't be on the counter as well. And I think that's going to be what we have to do. So that has to do with their pathing, and I like finding the kind of pathing that makes it that they... Yes? What's the matter? Gregory. Hi, Gregory.
It is a fine day.
Bye, Gregory. Gregory's one of the couriers. He's a lead courier, actually. He's first courier, counselor courier. And I see some people. These are visitors. And so I'm going to start all over again. Oh, there's a visitor. There's Eldrin, skin in the game. There's a real visitor. Well, they're all real visitors, but this is Eldrin. Eldrin is skin in the game, and we saw him yesterday in the Twitch stream, and he's still here. I think he's still here from then. Yes. See, he only has a little bit of time left here. Eldrin is a patron. Eldrin is the avatar of a patron of Minecolonies team on Patreon. And that allows, at a certain level, you're allowed to have your avatar in everybody's game as a visitor. And a person can choose you to be in their town. If they do, they keep your head, but they don't keep your body. So the body turns into the same body as everyone else has, sadly. But it's okay. It's okay because I don't take them as people anyway because of that. Because in the very beginning, they turned into regular visitors if you pick them, and I didn't want to. Eldrin is looking at Josie. That has to be Josie.
What's it today then?
Yeah, it's Josie. Josie is our peace druid. I'm sorry, Josie, I just needed to wake you up for a minute. And she's so embarrassed. No, it's okay. Eldrin was looking at you and thinking that there was something wrong with you, so I just wanted to show him that there wasn't anything wrong with you. And I said I was going to start all over. So let's start all over. Let's start from the very beginning. Hi! Here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Behold, Jalapari. It's fascinating how quickly it seems to me that Jalapari has taken shape. I'm just looking at the smoke coming out of that for a minute, because those trees behind were red. I thought it was a fire, but it's just smoke coming out of the chimney. We have several chimneys, and yeah. Okay, so yesterday we started to, on Twitch, we started to put in the ramps. We continued putting in the ramps in certain areas and putting in road pieces in certain areas. And we decided that right here was the end of this road, that this is actually the farm and the pet shop right here. And we can have a sidewalk piece come down here to where the pet shop is, but I think what's going to happen is the road on this side doesn't come that far. So all of this is the animals. All of this is going to be animals in this area. Did you see, there's Rude Wolf. We have Rude Wolf back. And these are our animals, including, you'll see that we have sheep. We have baby sheep. We have a shepherd. And her name is Amani. And so we have a shepherd. So of the animal farmers, Amani and Phoenix are the two women who work. All the rest are males. We have Cannon, who's the pet shop owner and trains the animals. And speaking of trains the animals, ooh, wouldn't that be an interesting thing to do today? That would be an interesting thing to do. Look, that took all day. Me just wandering around and just talking to you took all day. And I'm going to check on the builders and see what's going on with them. We have the new section, and I see a light out here, which means that this might be done. I'm going to check for a minute and see if this guard tower is finished. Here. It's looking pretty good. And it is. Okay, so Macy is not working on this guard tower. She's done working on it. Let's come down here. I'm going to need a light for a second, because there's a school being built right here. And I'm looking at the building, and we've got a portion of the building done, but there's no lights inside. There's no torches, so that means that they're not finished. Oh, there's a door missing here also. So this is one of the things that I need to do something about, is make sure that this district gets done. We've been sort of working on things in district-like. And we've been now working on the school district. The university, we still need another building. I was talking about doing that. I haven't thought about that enough yet. We do have a second library, so which we can say is either a library or bookstore. And I think because it's located in the town hall, I think it's actually going to be a library, not a bookstore. And because it's going to be fairly big. We have a library in the university. We usually have a bookstore somewhere, and I don't know that we're necessarily going to have one here. It's going to be interesting, because I don't see an area where another shopping center is going to fit in, unless it was down here in this area that you can barely see because it's nighttime. Why don't we go to sleep? We're going to go to sleep for a moment, and then I'm going to do something that I should do from the beginning. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is a visitor right here. Hi, Bryn. Bryn is getting ready to leave, so she's just getting some of her papers together so that she can get on the transportation and leave. And we're going to go to bed, not with a lamp in her hand. So let's turn the lamp, put the lamp down, and go. McKenna says that she's working on the school, and let's look and see what our status is. Cash is working on a residence. Wade is working on a residence. Josiah is working on a residence. McKenna's working on the school. And do you see whose name is missing? Maisie's name is missing because Maisie's not working on anything. So if I don't have anything for Maisie to do, we'll bring that guard tower up to a level 3 in the school district, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore until everything is up to a level 4. Not that we're worried. And I know I have this housing here, but this is the children's housing, and we're not ready to have children just yet. So I'm kind of all over the place this morning, aren't I? I am. I said I was going to do research right away, and I am going to do that. So just for a moment, I'm going to start Maisie finishing this tower to a level 3, so that she's doing something. So the builder is going to be Maisie. And she's our lead builder. And yeah, basalt shingles. Interesting. Do I have enough basalt? I know that Brooke doesn't know how to make those. So upgrade the building. So we'll have to go down and get that done. This is steampunk, this guard tower, and it's really quite lovely. So I'm going to go back. Well, actually, I was right here. This is closed in. Let's go here. And let's change into a Little Mermaid right here. Hopefully Maisie doesn't come while I'm doing this. And to look at the place. And there we go. So I now have hearts like a player. I'm a Little Mermaid. That means that I have less of my magic. And here comes Maisie. She's walking down this way to this tower. Walking by the river. And look what we've got here. We're pretty close. The river's on the border's on the other side of the river. We could actually do something with this. Have housing come down to this area. That would be interesting. Everything else is up the hill. That means that we would have to make a specific road that goes up to the town from the water. And then we've got one of these here. It's a little water hole. And we would have to walk around that. And you hear the archers practicing. But we're going into the university and look and see. We have some research that we're going to do. And I'm going to get the things that I need for it. Let's look here. Hi, Hayden. Good morning. And Hayden patting me on the back. Let's come to research. So all the research has been done recently that we were doing. The research that we want to do now is we need, Can I look over here? I wonder if this got Vincentius Primus. Vincentius. I'm going to ask Vincentius for something right quick. Vincentius, I need your help for just a second. You have to come over for a minute. Okay. So when I turn to the screen, I think I'm off. I think my face is off screen. When I turn and look, so I'm here like this.
Okay, stay right there.
So I'm here.
Okay.
And when I look at something on here, there's still a little bit. It could be down just a little tiny bit. Sorry, guys. We'll get this so that every once in a while I get a chance to look at my streams and go, I'm off. I'm off. That's good. Thank you. Vincentius Primus, everyone, coming to my rescue. And yes, Hayden, I'm doing something. Hold on. And it's hot. Vincentius, it's hot. How is it hot? Iron. It's warm. Huh? It's not my imagination. It's warmer than usual. Normally it's cold down here. It's not. I just took off my sweater. Okay. So in the civilian area, actually what we need is, one of the things that we need, let's get out of the civilian, because what happened is, because we have trade post, we have some new stones, and those new stones have added to what the stonemason can do. And so the stonemason at level 3 is already out of room for making additional recipes. So in technology, there is a place here where we can increase the knowledge, increase the space. Let me see. Buildings can minimum stock 50% more. We don't need that. this is what we need. Workers can learn 25% more memories. We've already used this up. And right here, workers can learn 25% more with 64 pieces of paper. So we need 64 pieces of paper. And there we go. And that's one of the things that we're going to do. And I'm sorry. And so that's one.
Another beautiful day in the colony.
Well, good. I'm glad. The outpost wish. Remember that we started some research on Twitch yesterday and forgot that we needed to research this right here. And we need a gold coin. So we're going to see if we can get a gold coin. Hold on. And so that we can complete that. So we need a gold coin. We have the spyglass, I believe, on us because Giovanni made the spyglass. He's the mechanic. But we need one gold coin. Okay, so that's one of the things. And then for the alchemist, we need nether wart. Let's go in and see how much nether wart we need to make an alchemist. We need 16. And eventually we're going to have to gaze into the pits. And so we're going to need a tome. I think we have a tome, but we'll check. If we don't, we'll have to get one from Arnarluk. And we need 16 Eye of Ender. Now that I will have to get from Taana, from the Mermaid Nation, because that's a big order. And we can look at that, the fact that we need that, and 16 Eye of Ender. We have to ask the Enders for the eyes. And we can do that. It's easy. It just takes time. And so I think those three things, the alchemist, expanding the workers, and the outpost are the things that have to be done now. So I'm going to look at what I have on me and see if I have anything here. So I don't have anything here that I can use. What we need is 64 paper, and there is no paper here, otherwise they would use it all, because that's what they do. And so we'll have to go and request some paper. I believe I got some nether wart from Arnarluk in a special envoy brought some for me, and I believe it is down in the supply camp. Let's see if that is true. Let's come down here and look and see. It might have been added to the warehouse, but it was not. We did get a special amount of nether wart specifically to do the alchemist. And then let's go to the box, to the post box, and let's order a gold coin, and let's order 64 paper. And this is the second day already. Time flies.
How's it going?
It's going fast. That's what it's doing. So we're going over to the post box here. And let's see, we were supposed to get a worker, and apparently no one knows how to make glowstone dust. So I'm going to have to check on that. Glowstone dust.
Hi.
Dust thou art. And I was trying to get worker where are you, because we couldn't find if everyone was sleeping. And as a matter of fact, let's look at it now for a minute. Did everyone go to bed? No one's gone. Oh yes, there it is. All citizens are tucked in. So the first night everyone went to bed, so things are working fine as far as that's concerned. We have plenty of room for people who are visiting. We have 3 taverns, so we have more than enough room for rooms for people to stay in, the visitors to stay in. We do not have workers staying in the taverns, and we're going to request right now paper, which means that Sutton will have to make paper for us. Sutton is the sugar farmer, and there it is. And so he's going to make paper for us. And then the other thing that we need is a gold coin. Let's see if coins come up. It does. So we just need 1 gold coin. So we're going to request that. And there we go. So we'll see if that gets delivered to the block or if she just has it on her. We do not have one. We have a diamond coin. We have a diamond coin, but we don't have a gold coin in our bag. We have the spyglass, and then we have the claim marker for when we need to make the wish. We have books, but we don't have paper. And we have flesh that we've collected from Madeline the fisher that needs to go back to the skeletons. And so we are holding on to that. We don't have that in the house. This should actually be down here. We had to uproot 3 trees in order to put down the road, and so we have some trees on us that we need to plant. And that is the state of affairs right now. The last time that they found something, they found a crossbow, wow, yellow birch, and cod. They've been finding a lot of cod here lately. A lot of fish has been being offered to them to sell. But right now we're selling flowers and, oh, look how many he has. So here's something that I didn't realize, but this is fascinating. So if you have something on the list and they don't have anything to sell, they request it in the same way that all the others request it. Yeah, I don't know what that was that made me warm like that for a second, and I'm not warm anymore. And I don't want to start sneezing or coughing, so I'm going to put my sweater back on. And so he has requested leggings because they were such a good sell that he's requesting them. Now, he's probably requested some things on his list, Jack's list, right here. And let's look. I don't think we have a recipe for chainmail, and I'd have to check and see. We do have a recipe for leather, but I think that we don't have enough leather to make these things, or the Fletcher doesn't know how to make them. Let's go look. Let's go look for a minute. In the middle of the night. Let's look at the Fletcher's recipes. The Fletcher is Marissa, and we can come down this road. Let's take this road. This road goes directly to the Fletcher. We have people living here, and in the farmhouse, you can see people living in the farmhouse. And over here, this is the Fletcher's house. I'm going to go in and see if she knows how to make leather, because that might be why nothing's being made, but she does. So there must not be enough leather in the shop. Let's look at the cutter recipes for a minute. She doesn't have any recipes right now. And how much room does she have? She has 50. I really need paper. So I might not wait for the paper to be delivered. I think I'm going to get it tonight from the warehouse. And we'll go back on this road to the warehouse right now, which is straight over here. Well, not quite straight. It's over here. It is over here somewhere. I might move this when the time comes. We'll see how big that forestry building is going to be. The forester. And we'll see what we can do about that. Let's see how much paper we have. We do not have any. Let's see how much cane we have. And we don't have a lot, so we don't have enough to make that. So we might buy cane if it appears on the list. I'm not going to wait for them to make this. I'm just going to go ahead. This isn't going to make enough. And I don't have... Wait. Oh, that's bamboo. It is not cane. Wow, when I saw that, it's like, ooh, wait. Can't they make paper out of bamboo? That is the thing that I do not understand, and that is the thing that I would have thought that Minecolonies would have added, because it's much more likely that paper's made out of reeds. It's true, paper is made out of reeds, rather than bamboo. But we're going to go down to Sutton. I'm crossing the tree farm. I'm coming up on the sugar farm, where the entrance is through the flower shop to the sugar farm. And these are the fields that we have for sugar. And we've got a fair amount of sugar on the vine. And so I'm going to start harvesting the sugar so that we can get the amount that we need. So I wish that Sutton could do this, but so far there's still that mod interaction. It's some sort of interaction between the mod, between something in my mod pack that makes it that the sugar farm doesn't work. And so it's a known issue. No one knows what mod it is. And one of these days I'm going to find out. But I haven't had a chance to do that yet. And so I'm looking at how much. And dun, 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 we might have enough. We might have enough now to make the paper that we need. And these bees belong in here. They're not trapped. There are beehives up above, and they belong to those beehives. So if they're looking for plants, what I think I might do here is, I don't know whether I can give them, they're supposed to be doing these plants, but these plants don't have any flowers. So what could I put in here to give them the ability to have some flowers as well, so they can't? That would be an interesting thing to do, wouldn't it? And where would I put that? I suppose I could put it on top of here, have a row of flower pots with some flowers in, but they wouldn't be alive. It's not like they're in here. They're not getting anything from here. See, they're not in here. Look what we've got. What level is this? This is a full level 3. It's beautiful. Is there a, there is not. There is not a crafting table in there. And there is not a crafting table here. And I don't think there's one at the bee farm, in the apiary area. But let's see what I have to say for that. Hello, guys. So we have 3 hives here, and I think we have 4 inside the building as well. And Callie takes care of all of that. So I'm going to come down here, and I did remove all of the sugar from the warehouse, the cane from the warehouse. I'm going to go here for a second and look look at yeah, she does.
served me a potato.
So that's sugar. And that is paper. I don't know that I want that much, but I think I just want 64. And there's the full 64 that I need. We'll take that off the list at the post, and we'll put the rest of the cane in the stash box that I have on me in the stash box, and it can go back to the warehouse. And they can use it to make paper for the university. And so we're coming through
What's its name?
and we're looking. Hi. This is Gilbert. Right there. That was Amia who was talking. And Jasmine is here. Let's go to here and let's cancel this. And I was trying to make this, and I didn't. And let's look. The gold coin is still on the list. Let's come to here, and I have the paper, the wart, and I still need the gold coin. We're going to put this in the stash box and let that go back to the warehouse. And I'm looking at Mia. Mia started standing in the stew, and she wasn't doing that before, so I've got to figure out why she's doing that. Hello, Wade. What's the matter?
I'll take care of it.
Jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, you're not going to get any of those. I'm going to have to go pick some jack-o'-lanterns. We might grow some actual ones that we can use here, but we should still have some jack-o'-lanterns on the hill. And let me get an axe. I know I'm still a little mermaid, so we're going to go up into the farmer hill. I'm not going to hold an axe and walk through the town. We'll go back to the farms for a second. Hello, everyone. That was one of our archers. Hattie she was doing research, but Hattie is now doing her archery studies so that she can become one of the two people at the gatehouse, Harrison and Hattie. That's how it turned out. Harrison and Hattie are both going to be gatekeepers, and we'll look at what's going on with them. We used to have pumpkins up here, and so I'm looking for them. There they are. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Now, sadly, I think we're going to end up picking all the pumpkins, and I don't really want to do that. But maybe if I get pumpkin seeds, I have an axe on me. Maybe if I get, the air conditioner is going to come on. Wow. I didn't think it was that cold. Let's just take 2 of these. I don't want to take them all. I actually like them being here, growing wild. So I think I'm going to, there's Sean. I think I'm going to get some seeds, pumpkin seeds, from one of these and see if I can plant those back. Let's come in here for a second, through that open door. Let's look. Now he needs more than one. He just needs one for the house he's working on right now. So I've got some seeds, and what I think I'm going to do is in one of the gardens that the people have, I'm going to plant these pumpkin seeds, and I know where I can plant them. I can plant them in the garden that belongs to Yaziah's house, because he hasn't planted anything there yet. So there is Violet in her gardens. Violet is the botanist who is giving us flowers, making sure that we have flowers. We're going to come all the way around here. And we're going to come down and we can see Phoenix taking care of her cows. There's Cannon, our pet shop owner. And we're going to try and get another pet. Hello, Josiah.
So what will it be for you?
What are you waiting for? Lanterns. And that should work. Everything's being delivered to Giovanni so that he can make lanterns. And hold on for a second. And then those lanterns are going to be delivered. That light going off was my drink reminder. And so let's come here. So we have tomatoes planted here. These are Farmer's Delight tomatoes, and they're just a decoration. We're going to pick them. There isn't anything we can do with these tomatoes really, but we maybe can sell them in the shop. Wouldn't that be interesting? So let's see what we've got here. We've got seeds, and we've got Farmer's Delight tomatoes, which is quite interesting because they're very pretty and they're fun to use. And look what we've got. We've got rotten tomatoes, which we're going to give to the composter and let the composter do away with those. So we can plant 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll just plant 4 of those right now. And that works. And then we'll give the pumpkin to one of the farmers so that they can carve it. And I believe that farmer that we're going to give it to is Nikolai. I think Nikolai has the best skills for doing that right now. So we're going to come up here in the farms. That is Ismail. Hello, Ismail. And then there's Nikolai in his shop getting a delivery. Oh, and it started raining. So we're going to give him this pumpkin. I'm going to put this pumpkin here for him. And I could put the other stuff, the other farm stuff here. But I want to go to the shop and see how much those tomatoes bring in the shop. Let's make sure that he can make jack-o'-lantern. I'm just going to check. And there it is, first thing. And does he have any shears? Let's see. So you can see, he does. He has shears, so he can make the jack-o'-lantern. And we just gave him one. It's sitting on the shelf right there. You can see it. Jack-o'-lantern, pumpkin, so he can make a jack-o'-lantern. Let's come down here. Hopefully he only needs 1. If he needs 2, we'll have to wait for the other ones. So it's raining at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's going to rain all evening, more than likely. But before they leave, I'm going to see if I can get Jack. Well, let's get Eli to tell us what he would charge. Oh, the stores are closed already. But I'm going to put these here. Tomatoes and the tomato seeds. And we'll see if he wants to sell them. If he doesn't, we might give them to their food, and she might get them from the warehouse. So we'll see. And then the composter, before the day's done, we're going to run down in the rain.
This housing stinks.
That the person who said that was not someone who lives here. So they were probably being invited to come in and live here, but they don't like our housing so far, so they're not coming. We're coming down here. Our housing is actually quite nice considering the way things have changed and the fact that I'm not building. I used to, in the towns, build the houses up to level 5 and start decorating them right from the beginning while they were doing working on the other buildings. And this town would have been a perfect town to do that in. What's happened is Minecolonies has changed the way the food system is connected directly to the houses. So whatever level house they're in is the level food that they want. Now in here we can put tomatoes, rotten tomatoes, T-T-E-N. There's rotten flesh, but not rotten tomatoes. Interesting. Interesting. So I think we might have to do that someplace else. It should be here. And I think I'm going to leave them here. The recycler won't take it. But this seems like the kind of thing, like an experiment that they would be doing. So we're going to leave those. And did I do any research yet? Have I even done the research yet? No, because I was waiting for the gold coin. But I need to do these because they're going to take time. And we've already been on. How is that possible? How is it possible that we've been on for 45 minutes already? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So in the rain, let me get a lantern for a minute. We're going to come over to the university. Let's go up these stairs. We're going to cut across the cathedral grounds. And we're going across to the university right here. And then we're going to get 2 of those researches done. That means that they're not going to get done before the end of the stream because they take real time. And that's why we were supposed to be doing them first. So let's go into technology. So the one thing that we know that we need is to unlock the alchemist so that Maisie can work on it. So that's going to take 2 hours to do, if I'm not mistaken. Let's come over to technology. Yes. So it's going to get done right when we're done with the stream. We might be able to get her to start it before we end the stream. It's 2 hours from now. Let's come down here and look for the cheat sheet. And it is, I think, going to take 2 hours also. We absolutely need the workers to learn 25% more recipes. So it takes 64 paper. And I have 64 paper. That says 54 paper. How did I do that? I thought it said 60, but it says 5. I think that, yeah, I made a boo-boo. That says 54 paper. Let's quickly go and get some more. We might have to sleep. I think we're going to have to go and sleep. But let's see if we can get the paper. It's only 11, it's only midnight now. No, it's only 11 now at night. So let's run down here to the shop. Nathan Reeves. Well, well, well. This Nathan Reeves, I don't think this Nathan Reeves, I think this is skin in the game. Yes. I have come here from the Nether to start a new life. I will be joining your colony for iron. This is a person. This is skin in the game. Nathan Reeves. You saw his outfit. That was interesting. So we used to get that name a lot as one of the names for the people. And so that means that, yeah, that started from a person, an actual patron of Minecolonies. So let's look here. There it is, delivery of 1 gold coin. So the coin is done and we're just waiting for it to be delivered. The sugar cane wasn't picked up yet, which is good because that means we can come right here and take it and just go ahead and make the rest that we need from here. So let's shift, and that gives us 64, and that gives us 14 pieces left over. And so we're going to put them back in the stash. Yeah, I didn't, it was an interesting sort of thing that because of the color of the paper and the writing, I mistook that 5 for a 6. So now we're going to run up here. I still have some nether wart on me. Hold on. Let me put this away. Oh, no. Don't want to go into the tavern. I want to go back into the shop right here. Cross over here and put this in the stash box. Because we already did the... we already got what we needed for doing the enchanter. The alchemist. So they're doing the research on that already. And now we're just going to go and get... Wait. And we put those things back. Good. And so now we're just going to go and get the research for the workers to be able to have 25% more recipes. That way Brooke is full up already. At level 3, she can't get any more recipes. And so this will help her be able to make something. She's going to have to make basalt shingles. And right now she doesn't have the space to do that. So let's come to here. Let's do the technology. Let's come down to where we were, which is the cheat sheet right here. So this allows them to make 25% more recipes. We have a sawmill, which is what the carpentry shops. We have 2 of them. So even if we only had 1, they are both level 3s. So we have more than enough for that. And let's go back to technology and we'll see how long that takes. I believe that's a 2-hour as well. So both of those are going to get done, and in the last half hour of the stream we'll be able to do something about the fact that we got those done. Now the gold coin, I'm going to go over to the enchanter for a second. Do I have time to do this? I might not. I think I need to go to sleep. So we're crossing the cathedral grounds again. I just put a lantern in my hand. We're coming down. We're going to go back into the town hall, down to where I have a place to sleep, and we're going to do this. Now, the interesting thing that I haven't even done here is I haven't even used my own blanket here. I'm just using the blanket that was down here, and I could make it just a little bit cozier, couldn't I? Put a rug, put a room. I could make a room down here. I could put a room back here. I could have it all. I could do something like that. So we'll see. But this morning, good morning everyone. We're going to go back to the enchanter right now and see if the coin's been picked up. If it hasn't, we're just going to get it. It is ready for delivery. And we'll just bypass the courier for a second. And she's standing outside. Genesis, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on there. But if that doesn't get fixed, I'm going to have to expand this building so that she's not standing outside. And so let's see. And dun 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 dun! I'm taking the gold coin now. And yeah, she's not going to make another because she doesn't have enough coins. And I think I have to bring her the coins in order for her to be able to do it. With Cannon, he just goes ahead and gets the coin from the shop when he wants to do pets. But that's not what's happening with her. Oops, I just closed the door on someone. And here we go. So let me get the spyglass down. And now I'm doing this research because I don't want to be held up. This research is going to change with the next iteration because, and I don't know how it's going to change, but it is, and so that's warning for you. So even though I'm doing this time to get the outpost. You can see that there are 2 outposts. Unlocks the outpost, and then in order to get the outpost wish, so that I can build the outpost, I have to do this exploration. I have to do that. So let's go back to economic. I think that is a 2-hour one also. It most certainly is. So there are 2 2-hour ones. That's 4 hours just to get the outpost, and that's why it's going to be changed so that it's not that extensive, that difficult to do. And so, however, we're not going to wait for that. We're going to do it the way it is set up now, and that's going to enable us to get the outpost with a wish from the wishing well at the end of the stream, towards the end of the stream. Yay! That was the air conditioner going off, so it doesn't sound like it's raining where I am. And so let's see how many pumpkins Wade actually needed for this one house. I just want to see for a minute because he's still asking. And let's look at the list, Kenya, the list. He just needs 1. He doesn't have anything yet for the house. Well, he does. There, he's got chain. He's got some oak stuff. Stripped log, spruce, stripped. Let's go and look at oh, that's actually stone stairs, not the other kind. And spruce stairs. All of these things should be being made by Brooke. The stone by Brooke, and Marcos should be making the wood pieces that are needed for construction. While I'm still a little mermaid, I'm going to check on Marcos and see what's going on with him. So this is the industrial carpentry shop right here, and we'll come here and look at the cutter, and sure enough, look at all these things. So there's the stripped dark oak piece again. Let's see if he's going to learn that. He's doing the deep slate shingles, polished deep slate. I'm going to have to see if she can polish deep slate. And then this is framed mossy. I know that she can do mossy, but we'll check again and see. And then this is the fancy, which has copper. And so we'll put that on and get him to make those things. So let's come over to Brooke and let's do it the right way. We're right here. Let's come through using this entrance right here. And there she is, and you can see that she is working with cobble. And let's see what it says here for the things that she needs to be able to make. Teach recipe, and they're the basalt shingles. Ah, yay! And let's look and see. Round granite, and she is being able to make those. And the fancy stripped has copper. Why is that appearing here for you to make? That's interesting. I don't think, if it's still appearing, then the person who's supposed to make it isn't making it. You're saying you want to make doors? Let me look at Giovanni first. Giovanni's the mechanic, and it involves copper, and let's see if he wants to do that first. Wait, Giovanni is the mechanic. Let's go down to the mechanic. We're going past Sean. Sean is still setting up his machine to recycle, and we don't have him working on recycling anything just yet. Let's come here and look and see. Yeah, it is that time already. Let's come here and let's look at the cutter, teach recipe, and it's not showing for him that he's making fancy doors. Does he already have the recipe? No, he does not. So that means that it is either the carpenter or the stonemason who's going to do it. And he knows how to do the copper, and there are now recipes for the mechanic to make the copper. So that part is done, and he's in good shape as far as these other pieces are concerned, and I think we're good. Let me just for a second bring this down, the clipboard, and see if there's anything on this list. There's a birch pressure plate, okay, and that didn't appear on the list. Kenya, the list. So let's come here. Let's do this. I don't think he has birch pressure plates. I think he has the others. There's oak. He has a stone one. That's the stone. There's a spruce one. And there isn't a birch one. Teach pressure. And there's the birch pressure plate. So we can teach it. And now he knows how to make that. Let's look on the list and see anything else. Exposed copper. So I think that is here already. There's cut, there's weathered, and there's exposed. So he has to make he has to get weathered, he has to get oxidized, and does he have something for oxidized? Oh, that would be interesting if the oxidation has to be done by the player, and it looks like it might have to be. Teach recipe oxidized. And this is oxidized copper right here, and notice there's nothing for it. So this is still something that the player has to do, is oxidized copper. So that means that that's going to come from Ta'ana, and I'm going to have it shipped in order for it to be made. So whoever needed that, that's for Maisie's doors. She's going to be stuck for a minute or two until we get some oxidized copper, and that means we have to wait for a shipment. Let's cancel this, cancel that, and the glow dust. There we go. So let's come here. I didn't see a recipe for glow dust, so let's teach the recipe. Just in case. So that's how that's made. The sifter. But we need a flint mesh, and we should be able to do that. So the sifter can find the glow dust at, and they can get that. Did you see that just then? Just made something, and the courier just took it away. Just like that. And it's a good thing too, because it's nighttime. So we now have all the research done, and it's nighttime. I'm going to head back early, and when I get all citizens are in bed, we're going to go ahead and go to sleep for the night. I'm going to change into a full mermaid. Josie.
Hi.
Hi. And we're going to come here. Come down. And go to sleep in just a moment, but let's change back into a full mermaid. Let me see what happened. Oh, interesting. So I think they did sell the tomatoes. Let's come here. And that is most curious. Let's go and see what price those tomatoes bring. So we're going to come here. It is nighttime. I'm just going to go and see what price those tomatoes bring. And then, and then we will go to bed. So right here, I think I gave them to him, didn't I? No, I didn't. I gave them to Jack. I didn't give them to Eli, I gave them to Jack. So we'll come over to here and we'll get Jack. See what Jack is selling those tomatoes for. He's not selling them? Interesting. Okay, where'd they go? But they're not here. Didn't I give him the tomatoes? I thought I did. They sold something. But I don't see them on the list here, so I must have missed them on the list. Everything that they sell has to be on the list. So I have to watch the time. Let's look here. But they're not there. Where'd they go? Whoa! Whoa! Look how many he ordered! Oh my gosh! How much are these? How much is he selling these for? 2,200. Okay, so he's now become a fashion shop, and he's selling these special leggings, and everyone just loves them, and so that's what he's selling. And let's come here and look at the rare finds. What was it that we needed from a rare? We need something, probably glow. We have plenty of clay in the river, so we're not going to do river clay. And yeah, we're not in need of any special woods right now, and we have a dye shop, so we're not buying dye. How much did they make? He didn't sell anything yesterday, and Jack is selling flowers still, so that's what he's getting. And the tropical fish, so that's the two things that he likes selling, and he's selling those. I'd like him to be selling some leather stuff because it's good, but we'd have to check and see how much leather we have. We could do that right quick in the night. Go to the shop and see. We don't have that many cows, so we're not harvesting a lot of leather. We don't have that many pigs. So that's one thing. You can see that the both of the druids, all the druids are wearing leather, so that's another thing too. Let's sort the warehouse for a second. Let's come back here and look at leather. And sure enough, it's the same amount. Now this is interesting that it's the same amount, because this leather amount hasn't changed. I want to see if the sand amount has changed. And the sand hasn't changed either. I don't know how that's possible, because we're supposed to be making glass. That means that Liberty isn't making any glass. She isn't getting a glass delivery. Now, we've seen them running around. They are doing some deliveries. But why aren't they getting any glass to Liberty? Looking at the time, I have to be careful about the time. Let's come up here. This is the glass shop. And let's see what she has in the inventory. She has one piece of glass. Maybe nobody's asked for it, and I'll accept that as a possibility, that no one's asked for glass yet. We're still at level 3 for a lot of things. So it's after 1 a.m. in the morning here in the city, and I'm walking around in the dark without a lantern because it's a full moon. I was wondering why it was so bright. Well, it's almost a full moon. It's pretty much a full moon. There's just a sliver missing, and that's why it looks so bright. I love that. That part I really do like of this new shader pack that I've been using since I started this city. And we're going to go to sleep. So I'm going to wake up. I was talking about doing something for myself down here, but I think it's more important for a minute to set the other housing that we have in this area where we're going to have children, families that raise kids. So that was the light coming on or going off and then coming back on for drinking. I know that both Twitch and YouTube have interactive chat stuff that invites people to get rewarded for reminding you to have a drink, and those kinds of things are fun and interesting. I look forward to doing those things at some point. I think that'll be fun to do. And we're looking at let's see if it's finished. Nobody's finished yet with the things that they're working on, and so they're still working on their pieces. Look at how fancy. Look at how fancy this is getting. So I don't like when those show like that. So we're going to take this part and bring it up. On this side, we'll bring this side over, and we'll do the same over here too. No. And bring this part down. I don't like when those don't look like they're buried in the ground to support the building. So we'll fix that to cover those. These were to mark the school, and we're going to take these away now, the markers. Although, I think I didn't take them away because I was going to put them for the road, but I can still, I'm going to take them away for right now. The ones in the back are gone already, and we need to bring this down along this wall here so that we don't have animals walking over the top. So let's come here, let's get a shovel, and let's shovel this part here. This is up too far anyway. See here, they can just walk over the top of this. So we're going to have to bring this part down. So since the stair is right there, that means that, or the entrance to the guard tower is there, that means that we're going to have to bring the entrance to the guard tower back. We're going to have to bring it down. Have a stair so that they can get down to the road. And they're probably, this is going to be walled right here in the long run. I'm almost positive that it is. This doesn't need to come down in this part, so we'll bring this part back. Because this is the level that these things are on. They're on level 68. No, they're on level 67. Why are you up high? Huh. Alright, I guess that's going to rise up there. What do you need that you're not getting, Maisie? The door? Let's see if what she needs. Oh no, she needs mossy cobblestone stairs. I don't know that she knows how to make those. Hold on. If they're on the list, she does not know how. We're still waiting for the copper, and they are on the list. And the jack-o'-lantern's on the list. Why is that not getting made? Let's see if we can get someone else to maybe make that jack-o'-lantern. And let's get rid of this for a second. I'm gonna have a problem here. The school is up the hill, and the yard, I didn't remember this yard being, see what they've done where they've made the yard higher than the stairs, which is going to be interesting. And then I have to trim this mountain back on this part, which I can do, and I have to get a way for them to come out of here and come down the hill. And I think I would like them to come down like this, down the hill in this direction. So this is, they can join this part right here, and I'm just going to put this here so that this is the way that they're coming down. Here, I have to put this here. Let's put in something right here. Now it's possible that she's going to come back and change this, but we'll see in a little bit. Let's see. You hear the music? The music is changing. It is. It's becoming my favorite music right there. Drone hands, this part of this piece, I talk about it all the time because I love it so much. There we go. And there we are. Okay. And let's try something here. Such beautiful music. I can see people working to see my shadow as the sun is behind me. I'm not seeing the workers have red, so it seems like they're getting the stuff that they need, or they're satisfied to wait for it for the
What is
time
it?
being. Let's look. He's waiting for lanterns, and they are going to be made. And Josiah is also waiting for a pickaxe. Josiah,
Good
you're
to see ya,
waiting
mate.
for a pickaxe? You don't have any left? No, you don't. Interesting. Here she comes. There's the delivery. This is Phoenix right here.
Can I help you?
This is the dairy farmer. And with her little scarf on. I like that. The dairy farmer is part of Trade Post, and she's not doing anything yet. She's supposed to be making milk and making milk products, and she actually isn't doing that yet. We have the recipes here for her to make those things, and we don't have any cheese yet. We might have some yogurt. Each recipe. We should have butter. There's a recipe for butter. Look how much milk this takes. 6 to make butter. I think we already had that recipe, but let's look here and see. Yeah, I think we already had that recipe. Yogurt is really, this is milk, and this is milk. What's being made here? Cream cheese. Okay, so yogurt, cream cheese, feta, and cheddar, and butter, and milk. So we don't have any of those things in the warehouse. She's not making them. So we'll have to figure that out. Who is this in this hat? Look
Do
at
you
you.
need something?
Hello, Brendan. I like what you have on. How are you? And there, over there is Colt, who is the rancher, the cattle rancher, takes care of the cows. And this is Amani, who just sneezed, and she is the sheep farmer, the shepherdess. And then over here, you can see Rude Wolf going up the hill, looking for things. And right here, I'm picking up experience and looking at our little babies. Look, we've got baby pigs. We've got a little baby. We've got a little baby lamb here. Look at the lamb. We've got a lamb. Let me put on the light. And we've got a calf. We've got a calf. And we've got a couple of pigs, a couple of calves. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. So yeah, that's who we have. That closes behind me, so I don't have to worry about that. And there should be one here. I might have taken that away. It would be nice if that closed behind, like these do. But I think this is okay here, and so we don't have to worry about it. What time of night is it? It is now 7, almost 8 o'clock. So this is another area here where we put in. Oh, he's working on the house. So he took away a part of the stairs right here. Because he's working on this building. Did he finish? Build options. This is a level 2. Up here, this is a level 3. This is what Josiah is working on. And so when he gets done, we'll have to fix that. This section right here got taken away. And this is actually, oh, water's filled in. This is actually a bridge piece. You can see down on this side that we can still get into this cave from under here. And if I put this down, we could walk completely under here. Look at this. This is all stone built up in this area. That's pretty fascinating. So yeah, this house has a basement that's going to fill in that area down there, which is why we're not so worried about it. And I don't think we're going to get bats. If we do, I might fill in underneath that. But for now, we'll just wait until he's done. I'm a little afraid that they're going to step into this area and fall down. So I'm going to add, right in this part right here, we're going to add this right here. See, this is taken away here, I think. I think that's actually gotten taken away. So I don't like it because I'm afraid they're going to get stuck. So I'm going to put that there for now. When this is done, we'll put the stairs back in this area. And yes, I knew that was going to happen. That was a suggestion for the road. We are suggesting where the roads are going to go so that we keep track of that. And so that is what we were doing in that area. There's that corner. I'm looking at roads for a second, which would be easier to do in the daytime. So let's go to sleep. I don't want dandelions in the shop because dandelions are medication and they'll sell them all. So I don't think that I want to put them in the shopkeepers. Give it to the shopkeepers to sell right now. Let's go up and let's see what the new things that they found for us to buy are. And let's see if we want to buy them. We'll come here and look. And let's look at rare So rope, gravel, we have a sifter, so we don't need to do that. And cod, we have Madeline. We're going to have we have room for another fisher. Hi, Mia, how are you? And so we'll see. And then Jack, how you doing, Jack? Jack's a flower shop. This is market, and this is the bakery right here. And Gilbert just left. And there he is right there. That almost looked like he was like bringing some pastries over for the archers. Didn't it look like that? And Hattie is practicing this morning with Malachi. And let's see what's going on with Harrison. Didn't we bring Harrison back? We did. Okay, good. So yeah, so Hattie's here and Malachi's here. Harrison is doing what? Probably getting breakfast. It's early enough in the morning that he could be getting breakfast. And there's Mia. Mia's doing a special delivery. She's delivering food. And I just love the idea that I've kind of figured that out, that that's what she does. She delivers food. And what do we need? We have an alchemist. We don't have a concrete mixer. And I think we don't have a concrete mixer yet. I think Maisie... Did we have Maisie working on that? Or is Wade going to work on that when he gets done with the house? That's probably what's going to happen. It's probably, yes, it's assigned. And so someone's going to work on it in a little bit. Now, I still have this idea at some point that I'm going to expand these shops beyond the house and have it so that they can come into a larger shop. A couple of them can. Maybe the concrete mixer, the smelter, the brickyard. The brickyard could be bigger, and we have plenty of room here to expand it using either Arcology or Littleton to expand, and we were looking at that. But those are things that are luxuries, kind of, and so we are still working on getting some other areas done first. And we are going to need another builder and a scout. We have a train master. Thatcher is the train master for Trade Post, the mod Trade Post, where we have a train station right back there, and we can see him testing out the train. That should be Thatcher, and it is. Thatcher is testing out the train tracks. And down here is the gatehouse that leads to the bridge that crosses the Coconino River and heads towards where we're going to have the outpost. And at the end of this research, we'll be able to put down the outpost piece. We should get a builder first out there. And the question would be, who would like to go? I think Wade could go. It would be an interesting adventure for Wade. And then we could have a kid take over. Dun 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 dun! We have a school. Dun 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 dun! Yay, McKenna! Excellent. So I can work on the level, bringing it up to a level 3, and I think I want to. Now we've got a little schoolhouse here. Aww! And there's McKenna. And we come into the school, and there is the desk for the teacher, and she is still working on the lighting in here. And this is the little area where they get their food. And then this is a little place out here where they can sit and have lunch. And then the little play yard right here. And we'll get her to continue working on this. I would like this done to the level 3 before the houses are. So let's manage, let's do the build. The builder is going to be McKenna. Upgrade the building. Cancel for a second. Let's look at what's needed. Cobblestone extra shingles. Interesting. And then cobblestone extra shingles. So this is why we need Brooke to be able to do a lot more. And gray carpet, not light gray carpet. So we'll have to check with Santino and see if he can dye wool gray. So we'll do that. So let's do McKenna, and she's going to build the building. And then over here, Maisie is still working on this. She's waiting for the door, and we'll have her do that. All right, so let's do some figuring. So this road, we could bring a road around the cathedral. See where the border is? We could bring a road right there around the cathedral. And this section here comes down and then comes back up because this area is down right here. And this piece of road comes along here. We're looking at a piece of road here that comes here. We're going to have to move this tree over one and have this be here. There's our pumpkins. Look at that. And bring this over to this side right here. Is there confusion if more than one person knows how to do something? I wonder about that sometimes. Let's have Ismail. Let's look at Ismail for a minute. And let's look at crafting. And let's disable this one. And let's go up to Kamari. So we're going to cut through the fields here. Close these doors. These fields are fenced in so that we don't have horses in the fields. We've found horses in the field early on. And let's look here. And she is a level 3. And let's come to crafting and let's disable this one so that only he can do that. Let's disable the mud because we know that Nikolai can do that as well. I'm going to go back down to Ismail and disable the things that Nikolai can make. And so down here, we'll disable mud. I think he's the one making the hay and he's making composted dirt. So let's go up to Nikolai and look. I'm just trying to see if it works better if they don't duplicate themselves. The carpenters are not duplicating themselves and that's working really well. So let's look here. And mud. Yes, and he's making a field and he's making coarse dirt. So that's excellent. Mr. Villager, hi. It's good to see you in chat too. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. We started an hour late, so you still have more time this time. Have I received a notification? Oh, are you back? Are you back? I'm going to look. I'll look when I get done and see, but that sounds like you're back on Discord. Yay! Wow, that was an ordeal, wasn't it? That is one of those things you have to be careful about. Yeah. Going good too? Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so we were looking at the roads and talking about, Mr. Villager, talking about putting a road around the cathedral. And that road would be the continuation of this road right here, bringing this road over to here and having this be where the road is. And since the housing is at this point, the road is going to be right along this part right here. So you're kind of back. You're still solving the phone number stuff, but it might be the last step. Okay. Okay, good. That's good. So do we want to bring the road up in this area and then bring it down? Or do we want to cut through this hill? And that's what I'm thinking about right now. And have it be the same as this side. So where is the road here? What level is this? This is 68. So we could have the road be, this is 67 right here. I've made a mistake here. So these are at 67, and but this whole side is 67. It started with these. They're at 67. They should have been at 68, but that's okay. And that's what we're going to look at. Let's go sleep, because I want to be able to do that in the light. So we're going to come back down here and go to sleep for a minute. We are doing the research, Mr. Villager, to have the outpost. And we're going to look at a scout. We're going to have to pick somebody to be a scout. And I think we're not going to be able to wait for children. We're going to have that person be from a visitor who wants to join us and be a scout. However, we do not have the location yet, so I don't know what the skill set is for a scout, so we'll have to wait until we have that. But we actually are doing the research, and at the end, in the last 15 minutes of the stream, we will get the research done, and we can do that. I was supposed to start right away, Mr. Villager. I was supposed to start right away doing research. And the school is finished, the level 1 of the school is finished, and that's why, and McKenna's going to start the level 2. So this is what it looks like. And it does look like at one point it was like a little tiny church that has been turned into a school. And I like that. And so she's going to continue. It's going to look much more like a little church when we get done. But rather than just talk about it, I want to look at this corner right here. If this road comes all the way out, which we can do because this is flat, although that grew, or maybe that was missed. Let's come here and let's bring the road. Remember, we're still doing road. Old English and decorations and roads, and we want a straight road piece, and there it is. And we'll match it down. And that was a pretty good match. That matched pretty good. Yeah, we moved this part over. We're making this part of the road wider. Now, what we could do, and I think I am going to do it, is make a special. So let's come here. Let's get these dandelions to move over. Let's get a scan tool. So we're making this road wider in this section. Let's X this piece right here because of the stairs. Right here, we want that to be on the outside of the stairs. So let's take this piece from here and scan from here over to here. Oh, I picked it up. Over to here. And let's see what I've got scanned. No! No. All right, let's do that again. So let's scan from here, second position, over to here. First position, let's look it up in the air, and then let's come down. And there it is. So we have the right piece. And so let's come here and let's call this Monster to Mermaid /2. monster to mermaid. P slash infrastructure ASTRUCTURE slash do I need a slash there? I might. I'm supposed to get something to drink. Straight. T Old English. Old road. Old road. That's where we're going to put straight old road. Okay, and let's do that. So now we have a print of this. And so now let's put this piece up here. And is it gone? Yes, it is. Good. And then let's get the tool. And let's go to monster to mermaid, and there it is. Let's go to infrastructure. And that, not that one. Let's go down to this one, infrastructure. And there's the two different ones that we have. Let's do straight old road. And we'll bring it out. And see, it's wider than on Yanka's road. So we're putting that right there. And we're going to construct it. And that's X. And there we are. So right here where this is, let's bring this piece. Let's get a piece of this. And let's bring this out to here. Why do I have that? Did I get one of those? How did I get one of those? I don't know. And then let's bring this over. I probably should have done the sidewalk part with this, but I didn't. Alright. So let's do... That would be interesting to do a super long piece, but I don't think I need to. So we can see where this piece is coming to. This is what I want to see. See this piece coming to here? We're going to have an intersection right here. And that's what the road will look like. So right in this area right here, we'll have park. We'll have trees and things growing here in this section. This is the graveyard, which is why this building is up off the ground in this section here, because the graveyard, that's a part of the graveyard, that part. Let's go ahead and continue. Now let's put this part in. So if this is 68, this is 67, this is 68, and 68 is as far down as we're going to come here. Let's get a building tool. Let's get an excavator for a second. We can put these up here. And let's look at excavating this part right here. That's coming down too far. But I suppose I could bring it down to there. Alright. We're going to excavate all the way down to here. And now let's put in this right here. And look how far down we have to go to get down to this area. So this is supposed to be coming down to this road because the volcano is here. And this road is at 64. So that means that we'd still have to have a ramp on this side coming down here to get all the way down to this level, to the 64 level. This is 64 right here. Let's look and see what a ramp piece would look like in this area. Ready? So we have a special ramp. So let's come here. Let's go to infrastructure and monster to mermaid. And this is the ramp piece. And let's see what it would look like if we put it down pretty close to this side here. So it needs to be on the ground at 64. Yes, it does. So let's bring it down all the way. So this is it being on the ground, and then we can decide how far back we want it to be. Because there's a road right here. See that road? So we need this to come back to the wall, or at least to this area here. And then we can have the road come out and meet it. And I think we're going to put this in. So we can put in the road here. See that tree? We're going to have to move it. And so here, let us construct this. And let's X. And the road is in the right place. And sure, once again, should I fix this? I mean, seriously, I'm going to have to do this for every single one of these ramps on that side. Have to have that come there like that. And so now I've determined where this part is going to be. Let's continue for a second this piece. Let's take away, let's use the excavator for a minute and take away this stuff right here. Along this, I know the tree is going to be floating. We're going to take this all back to here, and then we'll use this part right here and clear this part out. And it comes right to here. So there it is. And this tree, let's see how many what we can do about it. Let's get an axe and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we have it. We have 4 pieces of wood, log, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the other stuff. Let's put this up for now. Let's put these here, and I can't use this anymore, so we'll take that away. And I'm just going to bring this back, and we'll look at this part of the road right here. Should we camp? We don't have to camp. There's nobody living here. Let's go into one of these houses and go to sleep for the night. Is everyone asleep? When was the last time everyone was asleep? There we go. All citizens are tucked in. Holy good night. The warehouse is full. Ooh. For the first time, the warehouse is full. Oh. We're already at the point where the warehouse is full. At level 3. Yikes. And let's just look for a second. Now we can sort the warehouse and that'll help it not be as full. But let's see what happens when we do that. When we come here, we'll see. See this? Oh my gosh, it's filling up with those. Okay, that's not going to happen. So he's making so many of those things. I'm going to have to either take them off the list, not sell them, or have, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Whoa. He's making so many leggings. So far there's 17 of them now. And you saw how many was in the store. Let's come sort for a second and let's see if the stuff goes away. No, the warehouse is full. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. Here's something that we can do. Houston, we have a problem. We're not ready to bring this up to a level 4 because we would need prismarine. We don't have any prismarine yet, and it looks like, but that's not a lot of prismarine. It's mostly stripped spruce wood stairs that we would be doing. Stripped dark oak. Yeah. and ladder and that kind of thing. I don't want to go to level 4 just yet. I mean, I know it's just the workplace. The housing won't go to level 4. But we have to. I don't think until we get to... Yeah, see, we can't do anything about increasing the warehouse until we get to level 5. And then we can increase. And we are out of space. The final frontier. Let me think about it for a second. Didn't it? It absolutely did. I'm not sure why. I know we have a lot of flowers and things that we're not using. I saw how much chaos ore that is, but if I take those things out, it's not going to make that much of a difference. We just have a lot of what we would have in the city. And I'm not seeing like so much stuff that we should be concerned. We have 5,000 tomatoes, but that's good. We are making a tomato dish. And the cabbage, we're not growing. So that's not a thing that's increasing. I see some singles that maybe I could take out. But it would be better to just go ahead and increase it to a level 4. Need some salvaging. I'm not seeing. So, Mr. Villager, I'm not seeing anything to salvage really, except maybe town halls and residences. We could salvage those. And the warehouse and things like that. We can't, like, for instance, salvage silver ore. And we don't have a whole lot of frames or things that we've built. Let me see if I can find these pieces. I'm going to put them back in the supply camp if I can find some of these. So see all these pieces here? If we could salvage these, and that's what I'm going to look and see. If we can salvage these pieces, see these right here? We don't, not those, we'll use those. We don't need these. We don't need any of those. So we can salvage all of them. Let's try putting them in the salvager and see what happens. Whoops, I had something, I'm holding these things in my hand. Hold on. Let's go take these up. And let's see if we can salvage these. So let me hold the lantern so that I'm not, it thinks that I'm trying to put those down. So let's come over here, and this is our salvager here, and put things in to be recycled. Let's recycle these. And these. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with that in the morning. Those are going to be the first things that we're recycling. I am going to put a lantern here. Okay. And I'm missing slab pieces on that part right there. I'll have to get them for a minute. How much time do I have? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's go over to the other one over here, the other ramp, and get those pieces. These pieces right here. See that? Let's get those pieces and bring them over and put them here. So let's put one here, and here, here. The reason they're not there is because we've changed the location of those stair pieces to come down. And I see that, and I'm wondering if I'm going to not have the drain here because the water is just going to go back in the trees. So I think I might do that differently in that section. Let's come here. I know it's nighttime, you can barely see. And the moon is, there it is. Let's go sleep. We were someplace where we could sleep, but we're gonna come back here and sleep. And continue. So we were looking at some, I'm tired of this bed. Let's do something with the bed. So let's come to here. Let's come here. And let's look at beds. And let me get, I have a recycling, so also there should be a tax. What do you mean by a tax? A tax for what? What kind of tax would we need? Let's use our colors and let's change the bed and let's make the bed into my colors. Now, do I want the bed to continue to be in this location? Right at the bottom of the stairs here like this? I could make an alcove here. I could make a little alcove in this area and have the bed be there. I'm starting to think about things like that, so we could do that. But right now we're going to go to bed. Oh, no, I missed it. If you wanted our service, you would need to pay a bit. Yeah, well, we would. We don't need to do a tax in order to do that. We would make things and sell things, and that would be the exchange. We would exchange goods or materials or coin, depending on if villages decided they were using coin, we would do that. But yeah, let's come back down here and look at this. So here we would need this piece here, and then right up here we also need one in this area. We might as well just go ahead and put those there for right now and bring this up to here, because I think this is 67 and it's coming all the way up to 68. So we have to do, so you can see the people trying to get up right here. Cannon, what?
What's it today then?
The food you have is two. Cannon, wait.
Okay.
Why do you have fish? There we go. And bone. Oh, I know why you have bone, so I'll have to fix that. Yay, Josiah. He just finished. Look at it. Look at the fishery. Woo! Look at that. Let's put this fish down here. He picked up some fish from her. Let's put that in. The bone I'm going to give him back. He was apparently keeping that for Rude Wolf. So we'll put the bone back here so that he can get fed. And now that this is done to the level 3, we can go and look at it, but we can repair this stairwell that they took away because of the level 3. Let's put this one right here, and let's take these pieces to here and then this to here, and I think we can bring it right here like this, just for that part, since this is the entrance right here. And let's look at a level 3 of this building. So this is the Fisher's house here, and it looks like this now. This is the entryway, and we have a station for a druid right here. There's a bedroom up front in this area, and then this looks like a kitchen. It definitely does. And there's oh, nice, the level 3. So 2 people can sleep in this room, excuse me, and that's wonderful. And so how many people live here? Madeline and Amani are living here right now, and we'll see if any relationships are going on in this area. Amani moved in because she was brand new, and she moved in with Madeline. She felt more secure living with Madeline to start out. I'm going to fix this. See how this is, where they can walk out onto that. Usually I fix these so that they can't do that. And so we'll do it with this one also, so that they can't walk out and walk over into the water, which is what would happen here. And I don't think I want them doing that. So there we go. So we'll just bring those up just a little tiny bit in that spot, and then they can't walk over this. They can come over here. I'm going to take this off and make it this. When this goes up to a level 4, those are going to go away anyway. So, but we'll put it there. They can come up here now, which is why she had these on top. But they're not tall enough, I don't think. Should I worry about it? I'll leave it the way it was. It matches the rest of the place. And she's fishing here. So this is good. Okay. So that's the new fishery. And Madeline is now up to a level 3. And she's using both sides of the volcano. This is a volcano here. This area here. And it looks like it's gotten filled in a little bit in this part. Probably where they're supporting the roads in the house. We see this area here. We have wood pieces that are coming down. And now we have a new wood piece coming down here. And how far down? Doesn't that seem like pretty long pieces of wood coming down? So we might have to put some what do you call them? Junctions? No. What's the name for what I'm looking for? A joinery. We might have to put some joinery on these to make it that they're coming down the way they're coming down. This copper right here. Shoot. Let's get a pickaxe for a second. I've got too much stuff on me. This is in the world. I need to hold on to these flats, but this can go away. And these are the logs that we got from that tree. So we're going to put them there. And let's get a pickaxe to come down. We're underwater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 pieces of 10. Let's see what we have here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Do I see any more? How far down does that go? 19. I don't see anything here. Okay, 19. There's the vault. So this is the volcano main right here. And I can see it because I'm wet still. So I have siren sight. So that was 18 or 19? How many pieces was that? Now let's come up here for a second. Come up to the surface. And there's the surface right here. Was that 18 or 19? It's deep. Let's get copper. No. Oh man, the warehouse. Okay, I'm gonna have to have cash do it. Copper, C-O-P-P-E-R, 19 pieces of copper. I'm gonna have cash stop what he's doing and work on the warehouse and bring the warehouse up. That's the only way that we can deal with it. the fact that the warehouse is full. And let's come over to where Cash is. And it's raining. Wow, that storm came on really quickly, didn't it? Hi, Cash. Let me see what you're working on. So he's got a whole bunch of stuff that he was working on. We're going to cancel all of it right now. And we're going to have him work on the warehouse. And this will... Oh, he cannot. No! He can't. He would have to be a level 4. We don't have a level 4 person. And he cannot become a level 4 in this one because I think the whole house has to go up in order to... Oh, no, good. Oh, phew. Okay. She did it the right way for this one so that the builder this is the builder's building and there's an apartment upstairs. I think it's that way for the mechanic too. But for some others, you have to, like the Fisher, you have to bring the house up in order to upgrade the Fisher. So this one is going to be okay, and we're going to have Cash upgrade the building. I mean, he has to be able to build a level 4, and then we're going to see what we can do with the warehouse for a second. We can try sorting it again at least, and getting a little stuff done by doing that. Let's sort it and see how much room that gives us. That hardly gives us anything. Look at the silent gem stuff that we're getting here. And there isn't anything I can do with that except to pull it all out. All of the silent gems stuff. Pull it out. It looks like he smelted the garnet? Ooh, could we sell this? Let's see if we can sell this. And let's see if we can sell glow flowers. Let's see if we can sell these things. I'll take some glow flowers and we'll check and see for a minute if we can sell some of this stuff. Let's run down. It is sunset, so we're not going to know. Everyone went to bed early, which is interesting. So why don't we go to bed early too? Let me put... I don't have any room. I don't have any room. So let me just hold on to the lantern for a second. Let's come in here. Let's go downstairs. Let's come down into here. I'm going to look and see what selling this stuff would do. Let's put the lantern in here for a moment so I can go to bed. And then I'll pick up the lantern in a second. Okay, let's get the lantern. And let's go upstairs and let's price these silent gems pieces and see if they are worth anything. It might not be. Because this is made specifically for Minecolonies, some of the things might not have been considered by Ayer, and so that's what we're going to find out right now. What's going to happen here? So let's try the flowers. Let's try this. None of this has any value. Let's try this. And the garnet has no value, and the glow flowers don't have a value. So none of these things are valuable. So that means we're just going to pull them back out. Pull all of these back out. They don't even show on the list when you do that. If they don't get a value, you don't even have to X them off. They don't show off the list anyway. So let's come to here and look. And we're going to just, for now, take all of this and put it in a chest here until we have, until we decide how we're going to ship these out. We'll put them in the chest down here. And in preparation for them, we'll put them in storage down here in preparation for them to go to someone else. So let's come here, put these in. None of this can be done anything with, so we'll take all of it and put it there. These are mine, and we can take them back and put them in a stash box. So that's a shame. But we did make some room from some singles, so let's go right quick and see. What do I want to do first? Let's go right quick and see. I could redo. I know what I could do with this. Instead of putting it in the warehouse, why don't I just go ahead and give him this. We're giving it to Kishore, the copper, so that he can fix it. And then let's go to the salvager, and let's look and see if those things are still there. They're still there. So the fact that they're still there might mean, and the stone is still here also. So we put that in the chest, this, and it's back here.
Good to see ya.
So it didn't get salvaged. Let me put it back up here and let's see what happens. Let's see how the machine is working. So we'll put it there and see. He's not salvaging those, so he might not be able to. Have I seen their design? Yeah, it's most interesting, the salvager. And I've seen their clothing, the skin that they have on. They have on a jumpsuit. And you probably weren't here when Sean got this job. And we looked at his suit and all. And I really like it. I like that he's got gloves on and that he's got on a suit because he's working around all these materials. It looks really cool. And a mask, of course, which is very, very nice. And I like it. I like that a lot. So let me go back in here and sort the warehouse again. And let's see how much room we have now. All right, so we have mortar and we have some extra rocks, and stew seasonings are now in the warehouse. So that's interesting. Let's pull the coffee. I think we tried doing coffee before. And where did you come from? I didn't call you. We tried doing coffee before and we couldn't sell it, but let's see if that was true. Yeah, we don't have a lot of coffee anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's look at glow for a second. Glow. And see how many more glow flowers there are. So we don't have a lot. And so I'm not going to worry about that. And that's it. You kind of did them like a janitor or something. And I like that, actually. I like that. That's what they look like, and that works really nicely for them. And so I'm going to head over. We can look and see and make sure that the things that he needs to make this a level 4 are available. And look at this already. We need a level 4. That will at least expand the warehouse some. And let's look and see what he needs. Framed dark prismarine. Do we have any prismarine? Do we have anyone who can make prismarine? Do we have anything about prismarine? So let's look at dark prismarine for a second. Let's come over here. Dark prismarine is made by the dye shop. Look at this with shards. Let's see shards for a minute. Prismarine, SM. And these prismarine shards come from fishers, so we might have some in the shop. But a dye shop needs to make dark prismarine, so we'll go over and get. I love your skins, by the way. I love all of your skins for the new people. We looked at the dairy farmer earlier, and that was fun too. Let's come here, and let's go to Santino. And let's go to crafting recipes, teach this. Wait, teach dark prismarine. Dark prismarine, which means black dye. And I think we did the black dye already, but I'm going to look. Let's look at dyes for a second. And see, let me look at brown. So we only have those for brown, and for black we're doing this ink. And I think that's all we're doing. We could do this and see if they would do it, but I don't think they will. But we could see. I'm just going to approve it for now. We have room, so I'll approve it and see if they'll grow silent gems. I don't think so, but we'll see what happens with that. And how is the outposting going? So we're doing the research. So for those of you who have been watching the whole time, I'm just going to explain it to Mr. Villager what happened with the research. So what happened was, and I talked to Ayer about it on Discord, and he said he was going to do something about it. If we go into the university and look at the research for economic, for the outpost, I thought that all we had to do is do expansion, which we did, to unlock the train station, and then we did tourism so that we could unlock this area here, and that also gave us visitors by rail, so people are coming from the rail. And then we have wheeler dealer, we have which we don't need right at this moment. We have a train station level 3 now, so we can do that. And then we also need train level 3 to do exports, travel faster to their destination. I need it now. This will increase look how many powered rail we would need for that. But this would increase how long it takes them to get from the outpost back into town. And that's really cool. However, both of these two things are above the outpost, and the outpost is here, and it said for a level 3, but this said for a level 2. If I had known that I needed this outpost wish, I could have done it at level 2 before I did the outpost, and it would be done. Now it's saying it's almost done. See, it says remaining time 0. So it's almost done. When that's done, we'll be able to look at the way this is supposed to go. So that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that wish. And when that wish is done, then we're going to take this diamond and this outpost claim marker and throw them into the well, toss them into the well, and get the wish. And that wish will allow us to build the outpost. We can't build it until we make this wish. And this is what Ayer was saying, that he might change that. And so, yeah. Yeah. So I was saying, because I said to Ayer, you have 2 wishes, 2 separate wishes. So that's 4 hours of research to get an outpost. And it seems a little, so he agreed. So that's going to get done in the future. But for right now, that's what we have, and so that's what we did. And I was going to look at coffee. I think I did coffee before, but I'm going to put it in again. I would have loved it if they had sold coffee. That would mean that we could make one of these a coffee shop, and that would be really fun. But I don't think that they sell coffee, so I think they say that it's not worth anything. And we know that they don't sell the glow flowers, so we'll take that to sleep with us. Everyone's in bed. And by the way, everybody who was watching in the last weekend, you saw that we were having a problem with the ladders in the mine. That got fixed pretty quickly. That got fixed very fast. There goes the air conditioning here. The heater's coming on. And I'm coming down and going to go to sleep as soon as I put these glow flowers. Where did I put all that stuff? Did I put it back here? Yes, I did. So I could take the glow flowers out and put them in a different section. So that is armory. I could just go ahead and use the designations that she has down here, because that seems kind of fun to do. And let's go here to where I put all this stuff in the armory, and let's move it over to a different section. So let's look at the sections: colony hats, coal and torches, wool, and this is building. Let's put it in coal and torches. Let's put it here in coal and torches, because these are ores, and we'll put it here. Okay. It's nighttime. We don't have anything in our hand. We're going to go to bed. A bit bad it could be unlocked together with the building. It's basically 2 researches to allow you to build the same thing. And he knows that already, and that is absolutely true. And he said that he would fix it. So yeah, we're just waiting for the coding to be done. And yet, coffee doesn't have a value, and that's why we don't have coffee in here. It would be nice if it did. Coffee is definitely Minecraft, so it could have a value, but it doesn't. And I don't think these tomatoes have a value. He didn't say anything about tomatoes having a value. Let me look and see here.
Right away.
Yeah, he's not showing that tomatoes don't have a value. That's interesting. He's just not showing them at all. And they don't appear on the list. Kenya, the list. Oh, yes, they do. There they are. Okay, so let's turn this off. And let's turn this off. That's too inexpensive. But no, maybe I'll leave them. Maybe I'll leave them, because that way they'll go away. And so I'll just leave them, and he can sell them. He can sell them. Yeah, I'll leave them. So if they end up in the shop, he will sell them. And we are not going to have them in the shop because I have to pick it. We'll try to do something, maybe building or whatever. So see, you come back to see next time. Gold to be glad to be around. Okay, so what time is it? And how much time? 2:24. Wait, before you go, Mr. Villager, let me look and see. We're about 5 minutes away.
If you say so.
Yes, I do say so. We're about 5 or 10 minutes away from actually being able to set the gatehouse. But if you can't stay, no worries.
How's it
And
going?
hi, how are you? And McKenna, how's it? Good. McKenna's working. Yeah, you'll see it next time. So no worries. I'm glad you were here for the time you were here. And I forgot, this is the time that you usually have to go. So I will see you next time. And you'll see the gatehouse. We're going to have Wade work on it. And so we'll do that. Now, since Cash is going up to the level 4 first, which is going to be pretty wild, with this builder right here, we'll be able to see what this builder looks like at level 4. Let me come over here, because Brooke was also having a problem with not having enough space, but we were doing research for that. So let's come to cutter recipes for a moment. And there they are. So cobblestone extra. She's going to have to learn how to make cobblestone extra, I believe. Framed prismarine is on her watch right there. And then we have the door, but she's not making that. She is making the paper extra and the birch plank. Teach this, and let's look at paper extra. Let's come here and let's teach cobblestone extra. Let's teach extra, XTRA, and the extra that we want is cobblestone extra. And I'm not seeing it right away. So let's just put in cobblestone extra so that we can find it more easily. Cobblestone extra, and there is the plain cobblestone extra right here. So as you can see, who makes it, and she makes it, and she is out of space. And there we are. So we have it that she's out of space now. She can make prismarine, which is good. She can actually make prismarine, and she can make sandstone. Let's disable the sandstone for right now so she can make cobblestone extra. Oh, wait, I thought it let me do that before. Hold on a second. Let's disable that, allowing me to be able to make it. But it's not. I don't want to remove it. So I am waiting. So everything's slowed down for just a little bit. We could order from our Narluk and get some things done, but for right now, yay! Oh good, she already has it. Excellent. Let's look at the other thing that she needed to make on this list, Kenya, the list, and see if she can make those things. Where is it? Here it is. And I'll put those things away. Paper extra is the other one that she needs to be able to make. So let's come here and teach paper extra. And this is paper extra and white paper extra. Paper extra is not her. Yay! White paper extra is also not her. Yay! Excellent. So let's go over to Sutton. This is what Sutton does in this in the sugar farm. He's making the paper goods, which is why I like it connected to this flower shop, so that it looks like this. Guys, you're dripping with. You can't find the beehive? think they're trying to get out. Okay, we're growing that, but let's come here. He's the only one doing these things. And so we're going to teach paper extra. And this, he can make this also. So we'll have him make both white paper extra and paper extra. Which means he needs paper in order to do that, and he makes paper. So that's where we're at as far as that is concerned. Let's look at this. Yeah, I think that what's going to happen is along here, we're just going to have it be, it's going to come to there, come there, and on this side, we're just going to have it be stone all the way up. So now, if this is stone here like this, they're just going to jump off. But that's an okay jump. And I can have it run the whole length of this part right here. Let's get one of these. I see you. Hey, you want to be petted? Aww. Yeah, how are you? Now we can't train horses yet. Wouldn't that be fun? But we can't train them yet. So these are all wild horses that the women who work at the sugar farm, in the sugar farm area, they love these horses, and so they're essentially taking care of them. So let's come here and let's bring this all the way out to there, and let's bring this one out to here, and that will take care of this wall piece right here that is going to run along this section. So part of it is sidewalk going to here and to here, and I would almost rather not have this part be. We'll bring this down so that part ends right there. So this is sidewalk, but this is not. I'm good with that. Let's have it go straight right to this corner, and we'll have this part come down here and be here like that. Okay, so that seems to be the thing that I'm mostly doing, is doing stuff with roads and things today, trying to figure out how that school area is going to be. We'll put the coffee away down under, and we've got some stuff that is going to go into the warehouse, but we're still waiting for, I mean, I suppose we could put it in the warehouse and sort it. So let's come here, and let's come over and let's sort the warehouse again. And then let's see how much we have. Yay! So this is good. So let's put the sticks in and the log, and let's sort again and see if those go away. Oh, phew. So that did give us some space. Taking some of those things out did give us some space, and that was a good decision. And let's look. We have a lot of eggs, and the problem is the only egg dishes that we have are dishes that are above the pay grade of the chef at this particular moment in time. So we can't put them on the list for people to eat yet because of that. Now I'm going to have to watch Cash and see if he's going to be satisfied with food, because we now are going to have a problem with the fact that why are we not getting, let's look here, We have pasta on this list, and yet I haven't seen any pasta. We have cooked mutton, so we're probably out of it. I haven't seen any ravioli. I'm taking ravioli off the list. I would rather have tomato. Pasta, I'd rather have that. We're going to take, I'm not taking the potato soup off the list because we have a bunch of it and they can still eat that. And the fish and chips are on here, and let's look, and they're actually on the menu. And mutton needs peas, and that's why we're not putting that on the menu. But if you notice, there aren't any egg dishes. The first egg dish is, I'm not even sure that fried rice has eggs in it. I think the first egg dish is egg drop soup. This is new. Chickpeas in a specific serving, and dumplings, and I need to see if those sound like foods that have been added by Trade Post. But let me come here and look at chickpeas and see what it says. Yes, this is Trade Post food, and I like that chickpea stroganoff. Very nice. I like that. We have some Farmer's Delight foods, and what am I looking at here? What's that? Oh, that's Dawn of Time. Okay. And there's chickpeas, which we can't grow here, so we can't serve that as food. The other thing we're looking at is egg drops, egg. So in egg, we have quiche, which is not made with egg. The veggie quiche is not made with egg. Wait, let's come over here and look. And the veggie quiche is not made with egg. The eggplant, of course, is made with eggplant. I think those are coming up because they're made with squash and onions. It shouldn't be coming up at all. And let's look here. And there's egg drop soup. Uses 2 eggs. And veggie soup. So there is only literally one recipe that uses eggs, is egg drop soup. And they won't eat fried eggs. The Farmer's Delight, they're not eating them. They're supposed to be able to. I know what they're supposed to be able to do, but they don't. And if that's something they're supposed to be able to do, they don't do that yet. And so it would be nice if we had some more egg dishes. Can we sell eggs? Ooh, now that would be an interesting thing. Let's look at eggs for a second and see if we can sell them. And there goes the error going off. Let's go here, and they're down below. I see an indicator on the floor of where they are. And they're back here, and here they are. So we have plenty of tomatoes, and we should be doing that. We have squash now, and we can actually make quiches, and I might add that to the list. I'm going to try and see if they can sell eggs, and we'll add quiche to the list of foods that they can have, because we have onions and garlic and squash. Let's come down here and give them eggs. Yes, I'm pretty familiar with this area and not having too much trouble walking in the dark, but we'll put the light on for a second. We're going to come over here and let's give it to Jack. So let's put this in here and see what Jack has to say about eggs in the morning, and let us go ahead and go to sleep. Let me look at something. There it is. There it is. We can now have an alchemist. So someone can start working on an alchemist. And there is the exploration. It is done. And we can now have exploration. We can now put the coin in the fountain. And we can get the exploration, which we're going to do right now in the nighttime, right here. So the first thing we have to do is turn off, and it is off. We're turning off the magnet on the backpack because it was picking up the pieces before they had a chance to go into the well. And then the second thing is, I think I can do this way. I'm going to change into a Little Mermaid just in case. Just in case. That's going to be an interference. So come down here and we can go to sleep. We'll do it in the daytime. So let's first of all, let's put away the coffee. I'm just going to put it here for now. Let's put these tools back here. Let's take this tool and put it in the backpack. Let's put it back in here for right now. And I'm still supposed to be doing those trees, and I have one more tree that has to go up there now that we took away. And that's why we have more tree saplings too. And I think we're ready. Oh, wait, quick. Can we sleep? Oh, thank goodness. Yay. Okay. What did that say? Stonemason has no space. So now it's actually saying that the stonemason has no space. So that's one of the things that we were researching. So that should happen pretty quickly, that we get some space for the stonemason. Let's come here and let's change into a Little Mermaid. Let's have some hearts on us. And there we go. And we're going to climb out and we're going to go right to the well. Let's go this way. It doesn't matter because the well's right here. Oh, it might have mattered a little bit. So here we go. So now we can take these pieces and I'll throw this one in and throw that in. And there we go. Outpost claim location must be connected to a train station via track. All right. Let's go look at something for a second and see what that means. Because we have track there. And so let me see what the problem is. We have track laid this whole way. So there's the train station. And let's run down here for a second and make sure that the train station is still connected to this track. And it is. And so this track is here, running straight through, and we're just going to follow this track all the way to the outpost location. So let me see what the problem is. We have track. Oh, wait. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So here's a problem, Houston. We're going to have the track run through this section here. So let's bring, what is this? Do we have any slab? Is there any slab in this area? There is not. And how big is this? Okay, let me go in here. There's the problem right there. Okay, I didn't think about that as being a problem. Let's change into a Little Mermaid. And this is what I do. This is what we were building. And so from here, this is stair right here, and this is slab, and this is slab, and this is a full block. So let's take this out, this whole section right here. That means that whenever we're doing anything here, we have to, when they upgrade this to the level 3, this is only a level 2 right now. When they upgrade this to the level 3, we'll have to put this in full time. Let's come here, and I could just go ahead and put this right here, and that'll solve that problem. And what I think I'm going to do here is just go ahead and build this. I'm not going to wait for this to be built. I did have what this piece is. It's infrastructure roads straight long to, I believe that this is Shire. So let's come here and let's look. I was going to have them build it, but I don't care right now. They're not building the roads. So we're going to do Shire here. And I know, I was within the gate. So let's come here and let's do Shire. Is it Shire Additions infrastructure? Roads, narrow, wide, sloped stairs. That's all that's there. Okay, so it's not. So let's go back to Shire proper, which is down here. And let's look at infrastructure. Rail, overground. Is it long? No, it said road, right? Let me see what it says. It says roads straight long. So let's come here and let's go to roads narrow. Do we have straight long? Something that says straight long. We don't have it there. Okay, it's definitely not them. Let me look and see if I can find the list. Can you the list and see what that road is made from? Right quick. Grrr. Well, what can I say? It's the challenge. That's what I can say. It is the challenge. It is indeed the challenge. So I'm going to look here. I had some things that I had taken out. And was looking at where these roads came from, trying to put them together. That's not Cavern Road. Is that? It can't be. But let me check for a second. Cavern. Let's see if this is one of Lady Shatana's roads. She doesn't really have roads, and that's why it can't be hers. I can't believe I'm here again. I can't believe I'm at this place again, where I don't know what that is. Let me look and see if I put it somewhere. Let's come here and let's search for Minecolonies. I don't think so. Let's come here for a second. And no, I don't have anything here showing that. Well, shoot. want this to hold me up for it at this moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down. I'm going to remove these, and we're going to have this stone here, which I'm going to use stone on that. Let's come to stone. Let's put stone here. I don't need these two. And let's get this stone brick, and let's fill this part in right here. I don't want it filled in with the way I want it to match these pieces, and that's why I'm doing this like this. So this looks like a place where they can get on, and in here where these are, let's take this wood here. I would need to update this to a level 3. I don't want to do that right now. When they work on the level 3, we will permanently put this in, but for right now we're going to take track and lay it and take this away for right now, and I don't think we'll be able to have that. So this is going to be open here. This is an open air area right here. So where this is, see how he just did that? Do we want to have some places here? For now, I'm just going to leave it. So now it is connected directly. And that's what the problem was, that part right there was not connected. I had this idea that the track was going to be, but I wasn't familiar enough with trade posts to know how specific it needed to be in order to connect the train station, which is at the other end of that cavern tunnel, to the bridge track that goes through the over the Coconino River, the bridge, and then the trade post tunnels, which go through the Cherry Hills to the outposts. So let's see what it says now. Let's come in here. We're going to use one of the Druid bedrooms in order to change clothes. I like the way these doors look. These are portmanteau doors, and they look beautiful like that. Isn't that nice? I like that. Okay, and so we'll come here and change into a Little Mermaid again. And I'm doing this just to not have any problems, because the pieces that we're holding are too precious, and I want to be able to make this in the time that we have left today to connect this, because we still have to get a builder out there, and I'm going to send Wade out to build it. And you saw that research now that says they can get supplies faster, and we'll look at that in a minute. And there we go. So we put the coin, and okay, so there's still some place where it's saying that the track isn't connected. So let's follow the track again. And let's see what they're talking about. What it sounds like is that I made this claim before the track was laid, or I didn't make the claim at the end of the track, and that I made the claim at the location, but not right where the track is. And it's looking like you have to connect it to the track. So if that's the case, if that turns out to be the case, then that's going to be one of these things that I'm going to say is not in the wiki, that you have to connect the train directly to the track. Are these power pieces shouldn't interfere I'm going to remove them for now. I don't have the ability to do that. Let me see. They should count as track. If I can't do it after I do this, if I can't, then that power piece does not count as track. And I'll have to do something about it. So let's come up here. And we're getting close to the end. Now, I think I did it way out here. I think I set the building and that claimed, or I might have claimed it out there, and maybe I need to claim it right here some kind of way. Did that change it? I don't want to take the chance on that. So let's change back into a little mermaid, a full mermaid, so that I can do these things that I want to do. I can get a claim from my own stuff. Claim. I want to see if it changed the claim number when I did that. So let's come over here and let's claim from this track piece right here. And let's look and see what the numbers are. So the numbers on this one are 1933, 76, 7113. So it did change it. All right, let's fly back. And we're coming over to the there's the Coconino River. There are some things on that side of the hill, but Jalapari is here. So now we're going to go right back to that. Well, and let's try that again. So let's come here and let's put this here and put this here. Yeah! Okay, so it does, and it does not say that in the wiki, so we'll have to see. It has to be connected directly to the track, the claim. So we don't need this claim anymore. We can now build the outpost. So what we're going to do is set the outpost building at that location. Dun, 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 dun. That was wonderful. I actually like that. I actually liked that a lot. I love what happens when you make a wish and it comes true. And oh, look. Look at this. Look what we've got here. This is great. So this is the claimed land piece right here. So the gatehouse has to fit, the outpost has to fit within these borders. So let's come down here and let's click here and let's go to trade post this way, so you can see that we have 3 different styles to choose from. And we have decided to do the classical Greek because we don't need the farms here. And the classical Greek style outpost does not have farms. So we're going to do trade post, outpost, level 5, so we can see it. So it's going to look like this when it's done. And then we're going to match the rail in this spot right here. So let's come to here. You can see the symbol right there. And let's come here and let's bring this down. And let's put it here like this. And let's match it to right here like that. Okay, now that's sitting there. I wonder if that is this. No, that's 2 different things. So that's going to be interesting. But that's the location. This is the location that we want. It is within the border, thank goodness. And so now we can build the building. So we're going to hit assign a builder. And there it is. Dun 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 dun! Yay, team! So this is just going to be floating in the air above the track, but the track's going to continue through here. And I wish I had known that. I probably could have done that differently, but it's okay. So now, the build options, the builder is going to be Wade. And we're going to have him build the building. And we're going to come, this is what he's going to do. He's actually going to right up here. Is this too low? See that one right there? I think this one might be too low right here. Let's bring this up. Let's put that in there for a minute. I don't want him hitting his head on those pieces. Let's come here and look. That seems kind of low. Let's bring it up to here. Put it here for a second just to make sure. And that one's in there. And then this one is here. And then they start going down. That looks like there's enough room. This one is too low. Let's put this one up. Move these back. This one's okay. And this one's okay. All right. Because he's going to have to come out here. So now he's working on a house. We're going to stop him from working on the house. And we're going to have him start working on this. I can have one of the other builders finish the house for him when they run out of things to do. And I don't want to have another builder. When the time comes, we will add a builder from the kids. We have 5 builders now, and I don't want to add another person at this point. So Wade is going to actually do this building, and everyone else is going to take care of what we have in town that needs building. And it is daytime now. It is just becoming morning. And let's come to his shop. This is Wade right here. Wade's already here.
Okay.
And we're going to, I will work on it. We're going to cancel this request. We're going to cancel him working on the house. So we'll cancel the residence, cancel this residence, and he's going to begin working on the outpost. We're going to watch this. I want to see this happen for a minute, because what they usually do is they go visit the site. So let me see that he's going to go visit the site. And is he asking for anything yet? Let's look. He hasn't asked for anything yet. Building the outpost. And let's see if we have any information. The request has been done, but Wade is not building it yet. Yeah, what's wrong, Wade?
What can I do for you?
That's a good question. Let's cancel. Let's look at the work order, and it shows building outpost, 397 blocks, and he hasn't started. So I'm thinking, they usually start requesting stuff pretty quickly. Are you mad that you can't finish your house? Is that it? You wanted to finish your house first? Well, your house is almost done. Let's put this on manual, just in case. And there it is. There's the work order. And we don't have anything here for him to build it. So let me come over here and see if it's one of those things where he stays there, but the building begins to go up over here. I don't know. That's why I'm doing this, because I actually do not know. Is that? Yeah, that is the tunnel running through. And I'm just going to come over and look here. All right, I don't see any work being done, so I'm going to cancel the build, and then do the build options again and have Wade build the building. And I'm doing it this way: return to colony, outpost residence, and minimum stock, and the main part here. And inventory, there's none right now. This is where he's going to be able to put the stuff, and these go back into the warehouse. Those, because those are gate that we did make. They made the gate, so that's the reason why I want it to be put back in the warehouse. And I know, sleepy. I'm sleepy again. But I see why, because look at the time. I'm past the 3-hour mark, and that is all I'm going to be able to do today. And I'm really hoping that he is going to work on this. There. So what happened was, remember, it was in the mix, and it needed to apparently be on its own, by itself. So now it says that he is working on it. And now we see, dun, 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 yahoo! So all of these things can be made. We can check on the shingles and check and see if they can be made. I'm just going to do that right quick before I leave. I'm going over to our dear friend Marcos right here and see if he knows how to make those. So let's look here and teach, and sure enough, only the dark prismarine is here. Let's see if I put it here, does it go away? Nope, it didn't go away. So now 2 people know how to make it, and I don't think I want 2 people knowing how to make it, so let's take it off of his list. Wait. Let's take it off of here. Let's remove it from here and just have it be, he's making doors and things like that. And the rest of that is being done by other people. And so here we are. That's it for me today. I can even tell my eyes are like, let's go to sleep. So enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I hope you enjoyed that. We are going to have Cash upgrade the warehouse as soon as he becomes a level 4. And that's going to begin our level 4 journey, even though our level 3 journey with housing isn't completely finished yet. So, but that's okay. Yes. They're going, what are you talking to me? You talking to me? No. And thank you, Mr. Villager, for being in chat. And here we go. We've been listening to Drone Hands music. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus right now. So bye for now, everybody. Bye for now.